It's that time of year, guys. Folks are winding down, preparing for the holidays. It's also a great time to lay the foundation for home ownership for those that are looking into buying a home for 2025. We're talking My First Texas Home. That's the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, the State Housing Finance Agency. The purpose and focus of today's video is to give you a 10,000 foot view of the qualification requirements so that you can start laying that foundation. Let's get into it. First and foremost, you must be a first-time home buyer. So by definition, that's anyone who has not owned a primary residence for the most recent 3 years. What that means is we'd have to gather your tax returns to make sure that you've not had any mortgage interest. Second thing is your residency, where you're going to live. As long as Texas is going to be your place of residence, meaning that you're going to live in the house, primary residence, and occupy the house within 60 days of you closing. Number three, all first-time home buyers, in my opinion, I think you should take a home buyer education class or course. There's many of them online that are great. You don't necessarily have to go in person, but whatever your flavor of education, however you like to learn, the point is you have to take a home buyer education course class. Income limits. All programs are going to have income limits, and the My First Texas Home is has no exception to that requirement. The income limits are going to be established by the program. And so that's something that you really want to lean on your lender for, so that they can let you know what the income limits are and the purchase price limits for that matter, based upon the county and the city that you're buying in. Okay. And then last, most definitely not least, is your credit and the debt to income ratio requirements. So with this program specifically, new change came about as of 2024 that deals with your debt to income ratio. If you exceed 45 and beneath 50, can exceed that amount with the program, but there's certain requirements that you have to have, along with if your new house payment is more than 150% of what your rent was, or if you never had rent, there's requirements for that as well. You want to lean on your professional for that information. So those are the 5 things. Just to recap: first-time home buyer, have to reside in the state, in the property, got to take a home buyer's education course. Your income limits, credit, and debt to income ratio have to be within the parameters of the program. That's the foundation that we're dealing with. So before we wrap up, check this out, and then I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Are you tired of renting? Are you in need of more space? Are you ready to build a foundation for you and your family's legacy? Take the first step and schedule a home loan consultation today. We will discuss your home ownership goals and prepare a plan of action for you to start laying that foundation today. So it's about foundations. If you can see here, you want to get a second opinion. That's for folks that have already gone through a process with a lender, and you just want to make sure that you're getting the best deal for yourself. If you want a second opinion, go here, click that QR code. If you want a loan scenario, that's for people who may be more than 3 months out. Answer the questions, and then we could get back with you with a loan scenario so that you can determine which direction you want to go in. Short, sweet, to the point. It's about foundations. If you don't have a lender, we would more than welcome the opportunity to help you and your family build that foundation. Until the next time, peace.